Hello, everyone. I am Tahagata Ghosh from Kolkata, Eastern India. I'm a filmmaker, writer. The film which is playing at the Big Bear Film Summit this year is a short film, 19-minute short called The Meet. It's a crime drama suspense film which deals with socio-political commentary of our country. It deals with this migrant worker who is walking back home from where he's working in a metropolitan city in India. And due to nationwide lockdown, he really has to get back home because there is no work, everything is shut, and if he stays there, he will just die of hunger. So he's walking back home thousands of kilometers, and as he reaches his hometown, because of some strict measures and because of some strict lockdown measures, he actually has to take shelter for that particular day in a politician's home. It turns out that it belongs to a politician, and that politician is a right-wing extremist party worker who is Islamophobic, and our protagonist is a Muslim himself. So he hides his religious identity and takes shelter in the politician's home. And the politician has intentions of himself that he will be presenting the migrant worker on a social media live, a Facebook live, where he will post that how he's doing a lot for the community, whereas that's just for brainwashing, whitewashing his own image, which is not so good to the public. And the whole film takes place through parallel video calls where the migrant worker is talking to his wife, and we have the politician talking to his friend about his intentions. So the film unfolds through 19 minutes video call in 3-4 scenes. But as the day progresses, we see that things get uglier and dirtier. And what happens in the end is what the film is about. And I think it's a scathing look at the politics, due to which our life is at stake today as a citizen. And I have been a victim of that. The film came from a place of anger and pain, and I was compelled to tell the story.
So you are a victim of that. How are you doing? I mean, first off, how are you and your family are doing because of COVID and what's going on in India right now? Are you guys okay?
Thank you, Dev, for asking. Yes, we are so far good. I think I'm definitely one of the privileged group of people because I have the luxury of staying at home and working, whereas I know many of my friends are not. But I went through it personally because till a few days, I mean, the cases are actually getting lesser, but I don't know. I mean, it's all manipulated by the medias often, and it's really a hellhole that we are living in. Vaccination is not adequate, and all sorts of corruptions are really coming out. It's a can of worms have been opened, and I was getting death news of peers, of people I know, relatives every other day. So it has been a very depressing time for all of us in my country. And as a citizen of this country, which I so love, it is known for its diversity, inclusion. But now, actually, because of the greedy people in power, things are actually going downhill for us. So as a filmmaker, I have been a victim because there are many occasions where I have been tried to, I have been shut down by people. A film like this, thanks to Big Bear Film Summit, that people are getting to watch it, because it's very difficult for a film like this to be shown here publicly in our country, which is constantly controlling and curbing the voice of dissent. So it has been a really tough ride for me and for many of my friends.
So tell me about taking your anger and putting it into film. Tell me about the process, and then how therapeutic and how has it helped you to deal with life?
I think it has been really therapeutic. It has been really emotionally liberating because I made this film last year, April, around that time when the migrant crisis was unfolding. And it was horrendous because many, like my protagonist, they were just dropping dead on the streets as they were coming back. There was an incident where they were so tired by walking for so long that they slept on the rail tracks. They just couldn't take it anymore, and they just slept by the rail track. And on the morning, they were run over by this train. It was a horrific sight, and I saw those pictures. It was out in the press the next day. I couldn't take it anymore. I said that I have to tell the story now. It's enough. So I called up my actors, wrote the script overnight, and I said that let's make it. I was planning to do something else, but I just needed to tell this because I think I knew that I have to document time and the condition of the human condition of the time in my country, because I really have to leave this blueprint for future generation, that when they look back by seeing this film, they will know what exactly happened. Because there is so little out in the press, because as I said, the media has been controlled heavily. Social media has been controlled heavily in our country by the government, by the central government. That I needed to tell this film, because if I don't, then there will be no documentation of this time. So it essentially started from there, and we were very angry when we were making the film. And I think that's why the film really turned out the way it is, because everyone was so committed to telling the story and representing themselves, representing India for what it is, that we just went out all there and made the film, and here we are. So, yeah.
Awesome. If you don't mind me asking, why is Modi so popular? I mean, in India, because here in the States, Trump just left office. We got President Biden, but why is Modi so popular?
I think it's mostly, one of the big reason there is because of WhatsApp and social media. WhatsApp forward. So we have a term here for for the followers of his party. They are from WhatsApp University. It's a very, we say it in a very sarcastic way, that where have you studied from? Do you have any education, or are you studying in WhatsApp University? So every day there are thousands of such WhatsApp groups where actually manipulated, bogus news are forwarded every day. Fake news are forwarded, and we are hub of fake news. Like when actually the West were getting to know about what the hellhole that we are living in because of this COVID situation right now in the past 3-4 months, there was this counter group in our country. His IT cell, what we call, like his tech group, the social media group that his party manages. They were publishing fake version of the Guardian, of the New York Times, and the fake manipulated news are coming out, and were shared and were forwarded to these WhatsApp groups. And there are millions of people in these groups. Like each of these groups have thousands of people in one group, in each group. So if I just send a news today, fake news, make it fake, and just forward it to this one group, immediately I'm reaching out to 10,000 people.
Wow.
So 10,000 people are reading the news and are reacting to it. And it might be, for a country like this, religion is a very soft spot. It never was, but it has become really extreme. It has become really extreme. And if you just, tickle them a little in a negative way and manipulate them emotionally, they will respond to it. So WhatsApp, social media is really one of the big reasons why he is popular, and he maintains a very social media good image of himself, and that is one of the big reasons that why I think he's popular, is because of this, definitely because of this, and that's why I think, and interestingly, he's one prime minister, the only prime minister probably, as far as we know, who has never done a press conference. Let me tell you this.
Wow.
He came to power in 2014, and he has never done a press conference, and that tells a lot. So yeah.
Congratulations on such a great film. I mean, I wish I could talk to you for hours, but unfortunately I can't. It's 12, but what is it, about 12:10 there in India right now?
It is 12:10.
It is 12:10. So thank you for staying up so late and talking with us.
No,
and best of luck to you on your film. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dev. Pleasure talking to you. And I hope that we soon meet each other in person as well and converse about films, about life. And that will be awesome. I hope the world really comes back to a normal place. And please stay safe, every one of you.
We will. Thank you very much.
Thank you.